Stadium in Cleveland. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 51 yards. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Singletary to get the drive started. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They go right back to Singletary. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Moore, the man in motion. Following the fumble recovery, Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? the guy who threw the interception, a lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Bills send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
The 40. The 20.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. Slot man moves right. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Allen now looks to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York on now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd and 10.
Watson eluding the pressure. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point put through by Succop. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Moore, the man in motion. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Watson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
He'll buy some time right. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 28. Mike 28. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Mike 28. Drop. Here we go. Here we go.
Allen going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
They're running it. Tight up. Check 4.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again with Hines.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, I wish his staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final try here for Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown! It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 2nd and 9, Allen escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now on 2nd and 13, Allen flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Looking to throw. Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Mike 28. Mike 28. Yeah, let's get that ball. Yeah, let's get that ball right here.
Here's Allen. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Allen now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Right back to him on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And Watson's going to throw it here. Rolling to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
The Browns going to roll